And they that kept them fled and went their ways into the city. Mark, and they that fed the swine fled and told it in the city. Pretty close. Luke, when they that fed them saw what was done, they fled and went and told it in the city and in the country. When they that fed them, Mark, and they that fed the swine. So I'll put the swine instead of them. When they that fed them, or and they that fed the swine. Matthew, and they that kept them. When they that fed swine saw what was done. Okay, I think I might put when, because that would be a good intro to saw what was done, and I don't think that's in the other Gospels. And they that kept them fled and went their ways. Yeah, so there's no saw. Mark, and they that fed the swine fled and told it in the city. Okay, so only Luke has saw what was done. So I'll start with when instead of and. Or maybe I could put and when. Yeah, I think I could do that. Yeah, I'll put and when. And from Matthew, and from Mark, and then when from Luke. So this is actually both Matthew, Mark, and Luke only when. Luke. They that fed. Mark. They that fed. Matthew. They that kept. So they that is both. They that fed or they that kept. I think I'll put kept, because kept is all inclusive. You're caring for them and you're feeding them. Yeah, I'll go with kept. Maybe I should put both. They that kept and fed. Yeah, I think I should put both. I'll put fed first. That's from Mark. Fed from Luke. So yeah, dark yellow. Fed. And you know, I think I'm going to use and from the beginning of one of these verses. I'll take Mark, so I'll make the first one Matthew, and then now I'll put and from the beginning of Mark. Kept. When they that fed and kept. I'm not going to say them. I'm going to say the swine, and that's only Mark. Now from Luke only saw what was done. Saw what was done. They fled. Mark, the swine, fled. So they is in Luke only. Fled is in both. Matthew, fled. So they is Luke, and then fled is all three. And went their ways into the city. Mark, and told it in the city and in the country. So went their ways has to come first. And then they told it, because they had to go into the city first and then tell it. So I'll put went their ways first. What does Luke say? And went and told it. Went their ways. That has to come first. So both and went. And told it in the city. And went their ways into the city and told. Hold up, should I put and went their ways into the city and told? Or and went their ways and told it in the city? I think they should go, they went their ways into the city, and now that they're in the city, they told it. Yeah, I'm not going to say they went and told it in the city. They went into the city first. So I have it from the order of Matthew, and went and told it in the city. went. So just and went is Matthew, Luke. And went, now Matthew only, their ways, into the city is mentioned in Mark, and I think also Luke, in the city. Yeah, so I could say in is in the same place as into. Mark says, told it in the city and in the country. So should I say they went their ways into the city and in the country and told? Yeah, I could do that. So into, in is all three. Back to all three. The city. Matthew just mentions in the city. So this is dark yellow and in the country. So then Matthew continues, and told everything. Mark, and told it. Luke, and told it. So I think everything is more important than it, and besides, it is in italics in both Mark and Luke. So I'll just leave that out. And told is all three. Matthew only. Everything. They don't put it as one word. So Matthew continues, and what was befallen to the possessed of the devils. Mark finishes with, and they went out to see what it was that was done. So before this happens in Mark, and they went out to see, I have to put, and what was befallen to the possessed of devils. Luke, then they went out to see what was done. Okay, so Matthew first. And what was befallen to the possessed of the devils.